Welcome to another episode of Candid Convos. Today's guest is Adam Rossen. Adam is the founder and CEO of the Rossen Law Firm. They are criminal DUI defense law firm with an impressive range of success in their field. When bad things happen to good people, they are the ones you need to call. Achieving a perfect rating on AVVO, a perfect 10, along with other awards like being in the top 60 of the fastest 500 growing law firms in the US for 2 years consecutive, and AV rated by Martindale Hubble for the last 7 years. It's a privilege to be meeting with him. So wherever you are, please give it up for Adam. Adam, thank you for being with us today.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks for having me. I'm super excited to be here. I always love meeting people and getting to talk about, just law firms, growth and whatever else we want to talk about. It's a lot of fun for me.
Well, it's a pleasure. And for me, honestly, it's a big opportunity to get to know people like you. Because Adam, you're recognized as a superior DUI attorney, and you have many other honorable mentions. How did you manage to build such a successful practice over time?
That's a great question. And I always tell people it goes back to the ancient, I think it's an ancient Chinese proverb. It says that, the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago, and the second best time is today, right? So, it started years ago, but just a little bit at a time. Just, a lot of hard work, right? A lot of hard work, and just, a little bit every single day, every single month, and just trying to be organized and stay forward with the big picture and the goals in mind. It just takes time, hard work, and just being focused on what your goals are, right? Because if you don't have goals, then you'll just be kind of spinning around with no direction.
Mm-hmm. Now, you did mention a lot of hard work. How many years has this been in the making?
Well, I've been an attorney since 2006, so 15 years now. I started my firm in 2008 with my roommate at the time. We were actually both prosecutors at the prosecutor's office for 2 years, and then we left. We started our own firm, and we were together from 08 to 15. And when we decided, we hit kind of one level of growth, and then it stagnated for really the entire time we were partners. And when he came to me and wanted to split the firm in 2015, it kind of refocused me on, okay, what do I really want? Time to get serious. I love my old partner. We're still very, very, very close, like best friends to this day. But I needed, like my safety net, or my, the person to hold hands with was kind of gone. So I was like, all right, this is all on me. I need to refocus. And I actually found that I really loved business growth. I loved marketing. And that's kind of just sparked my interest in, to decide to grow the firm, as opposed to just what most criminal lawyers are, which is one, lawyer and one legal assistant, and say, no, we can actually build something different and go against the norm. So that's kind of when it really got serious, 2015, 2016. Mm-hmm. And that's when, the Rossen Law Firm has technically been around since 2015 because our previous firm was a different name.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And yours is a complex business, I imagine, because you do say you don't get one person, you get a team of people working with you. How did you manage to put that together? What were you looking for?
It happened slowly but surely, like I was saying before. Especially the last 2-3 years, we've had significant growth. But now we're at 5 attorneys. We have 4 paralegals. We have 1 dedicated intake, 2 in marketing, and 1 office manager. So I think that's 13 people now. It depends on what day you talk to me. And 12 months ago today, we were at 6 people. And I think, 2.5 years ago, we were at 4 people. So we've just, we've had some nice growth. But yeah, I mean, that's, it's been one, literally one at a time. And 12 months ago, we had 2 lawyers. And now we have 5. So we hired 3 lawyers in about 7 months this year. So, and we have amazing lawyers. We have an amazing team, but it just, it kind of take a little time. And then due to some of the other things that we do, some of the marketing and some of the, community involvement that we have, we got busier and busier and busier. So we made the investment to staff up and to hire what I like to tell a badass team of the best criminal defense lawyers in South Florida.
Oh, and certainly sounds like that. And for everybody that's watching, you should visit the website. You'd be amazed at all the reviews. Now, you did mention like how you've been growing your team, and you've mentioned marketing a couple of times now. When you got staffed up, you got a marketing assistant from us. How's that working out for you?
Oh, it's fantastic. So Scarlett's been with us, I believe, since I want to say June, July. And she's been great. So she does the vast majority of our social media. She does our graphic design. She does a bunch of other projects for us, and she's very artistic, very creative. She loves it when things are just beautiful. And so it's been great because for us, when I had my first marketing assistant in 2018, we we wanted, at that point in that revenue of a smaller firm, we were kind of like, okay, well, we need one person who can do it all, which is very hard to do. And as we've grown, we've turned kind of into a marketing department with different specialists. And we even have some plans to grow our marketing team, but to be able to say, okay, I need somebody that can be the best at this kind of stuff, right? Graphic design, social media. She does some little bit of content writing for us and a bunch of other projects. And Scarlett's been fantastic. So it's worked out really well.
Mm-hmm. Was she your first virtual assistant?
She was. She was. So yeah, I looked into VAs for maybe the last 4 or 5 years, but just never wanted to pull the trigger on it. Especially, I didn't know, is this something that, right? Am I going to be able to manage? How do we find somebody? Just kind of all of the things that made it seem very difficult. And once we were growing the firm, and I realized, well, I didn't even have to directly manage this person. But then too, when we found your company, it was, okay, well, a lot of the sourcing is done for you or done for us. So it just made it easy. It made it kind of really a no-brainer for us in our decision making. So it was very easy.
Okay, so you tell me if this is a fair question. What was your expectation before you started working with her? And now that you have her, what's the image that she has been able to bring to your company?
I would say it's the same. Our expectation is we just wanted somebody who was really good, who was good at the role that we wanted, and we didn't need her to do everything, right? We needed her to be really good at a portion of what we wanted, and so it's been great. I mean, communicating with her is very easy. She's in Colombia. Her English is very good. Her writing is good enough for, we don't have her as a full-time content writer, but it's good at what she does. And all the other stuff is great. And we use we use Zoom and we use Google Chat, so it's easy. It's the only thing that we're missing is me walking in her office and knocking on the door. But in a way, it's probably better because then I don't get to distract her. There's no, 20-minute side conversations and stuff like that. But she's a part of the team. So the expectations have been, the reality of working with her has met our expectations, is what I would say.
What's it like being part of the Rossen team?
Well, especially with our VA, with Scarlett, we want to make sure that we never forget about her. So we want to make sure that she's included in everything that we do. So we've even our firm, we've had firm lunches that we always do, and whenever we onboard somebody new, and we make sure to she logs on, or if we have an all attorney meeting and we're all, the 12 of us are in a conference room, I'm like, okay, let's get an iPad out. Let's get Scarlett here. So she knows and she's comfortable. So, we do as much as we can because I want to make her part of the team. And it's actually funny. Last week she had some dental surgery. And so she was in pain, and she came back and she all sent us a picture because we all have our Rossen Law Firm Yetis, and we give these out as some referral gifts, and, our just to our friends, family, people that, refer in our network. And we finally figured out a way to send it to Colombia. So it had her name on it. So she sent us a picture. She was just so happy because, we want her to feel as though she's part of the team. She's a human being. She's a great person, and we love her. And, just the fact that there's, right, she's in a different hemisphere than us, same time zone, which is nice, but different hemisphere. We want her to feel and be invested in not just us, but really who we are as people and what our mission and our vision and our core values are. And so we try to do a lot with that. I don't want her thinking, okay, I'm just, my job is to make things look pretty and this marketing materials and stuff for this law firm that I have no connection to. We want her to have a connection to us as people, a connection to the firm, the mission, the vision, and the values. So we try as best we can.
And I know that she's very grateful with you guys. So thank you for that. As offshore talent as well, I kindly thank you for that. But unfortunately, that's all the time that we have for today. I'd love to keep this going, so maybe on another episode. But so far, Adam, it's been great to know you and to have your opinion and your expertise with us. So before we go, please let people know where they can find you and what you can do for them.
Sure, yeah. So anybody listening to this, first of all, whether it's a lawyer, another company, or potential client, right? You never know. I always tell people, I say, everybody's my potential client, because you just never know when something bad will happen. But you can find us at RossenLawFirm.com. Our website's there. We, tons of information about us online. You can always call us at the office. I love to meet people. I love to talk to people. I've had a lot of people in my life that have inspired me to move towards greatness and to, get better. So I always want to pay that forward. So really, you can find us online. My email is adam@RossenLawFirm.com, and our phone number is 754-206-6200. So, anything that I could ever do, or, to pay it forward or talk to people, because half the time I'm talking to people about our success, I'm learning about theirs, and it's helping me come up and formulate new ideas. So I've been very blessed and fortunate over the past few years, and I love just paying it forward.
Well, thank you, and may that return to you increased multiple times. So
Thank you. I hope so.
You heard it from him, guys. Thank you again, Adam, and we'll see you in the next episode of Candid Convos.